Did you know that this is the Casino Insiders 50th episode, folks? Number 50. So I definitely want to say thank you all for checking us out. Number 50. We greatly, did I say greatly? Because I meant greatly appreciate each and every single one of you, all the 30,000 folks that have listened to us out there. 50 episodes, 30,000. Hey, I'm looking to triple that, quintuple that with our next 50 episodes, hopefully. You never know what's going to happen. Again, thank you guys. We appreciate you and all your support. Please definitely keep us going. All right, guys, have a great one. Again, thank you. Welcome to the Casino Insiders, and I'm your host, Deacon Kane. Boy, do I have some great news for everybody. We have a sponsor, a new sponsor, and this is so awesome. Have you guys ever heard of Liquid Nitro Energy Drink? Well, I have, and let me tell you, it is phenomenal. In my opinion, it is the best, and I will repeat, the best energy drink out on the market. Okay, do you guys all understand that? And I'm not just saying that because they are a sponsor. Okay, I am saying that because they are phenomenal themselves. That is our new sponsor. Please get in contact. If you have any questions, please send it to 2casinoinsiders@gmail.com. By the way, folks, have you guys had the opportunity to check out Deuces the Shop? Well, you guys need to, because there is possibly some new stuff up. I've been working with the folks over at Spring, and hopefully they were able to get it up by the time the show comes out. So let's see, we'll cross our fingers and dot our T's and cross our I's and all that kind of good stuff. Hopefully it was able to get out. It's kind of cool. At least I think it's pretty cool. Check it out. Obviously, you guys already know about the slides and the Drinking Around Fremont Street t-shirts. But I got a couple of other little things that I've kind of put together out there. Some stuff that I really thought was cool. So definitely check it out. As you guys can tell, I'm just getting back from vacation. Had a wonderful vacation. Me and the wife went and enjoyed ourselves. Went to the tropics, had a little bit of fun, enjoyed ourselves on the beach. Got real tan, almost a little too tan. I got so red, I think lobsters are jealous and envy of me. Just saying. And as you guys know, near and dear to our heart, if you guys have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. Again, if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. We also have 2 books out, and yes, I did not get the 3rd book out yet. Still working on that, but I was having way too much fun with the family. And as you guys know, you got to spend a little bit of time with the family. And also, I mean, if you're spending time with the family, sometimes you got to read. So you might as well read, Mastering Blackjack. And oh, it's one of those days. It definitely is. We'll just go with Mastering Blackjack because my brain is gone tonight. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning. It was a long shift, and had a little bit of fun. Met some great people tonight. And I'm going to just kind of wander off and kind of have a squirrel moment and go from there. All right, folks? Okay, so we'll talk about Mastering Blackjack later on in the show. No, we won't, because I'm not going to revisit that, because I've already revisited it and messed it up numerous times. So that's it. Final. Boom. Stop. Done. And I've wasted 5 minutes on Mastering Blackjack. So therefore, I want to jump into things. So I got an email, and the person said, well, this is the name they wanted me to use, but not use, but they wanted me to use, but they didn't want me to use. And it was a long paragraph that basically stated that they did, but they didn't, but they did, but they didn't want me to use their name. And then at the end of the sentence, which was a paragraph long of just going back and forth on me using their name, they asked me to use Jezebel 69 number 2. So because I used Jezebel 69 in one of my previous ones, here's Jezebel 69 number 2. So here we go. Here's the question. If a casino bounces a check for a jackpot to you, what can you do? So I really thought about this a little bit, and I was amazed. I never really I know I had a deep pause there because I had 20,000 thoughts going through my head. I never thought that a casino would be able to legally be able to bounce a check to you. But apparently it has happened. I looked it up, and it has happened a little more than it needs to, apparently. And this is why people say they will only get cash from a casino. So getting cash from a casino is better? I don't know. Getting a check? I mean, I've said if you have a big jackpot, get a check. The reason why you get a check is so you don't spend it. You know, most casinos will only take, if you get a jackpot over 5,000, they'll do it after 5,000. So I'm sitting here thinking about it, and I started to do some research. Now, with this research going on, it was very difficult to find a casino at fault for anything. Number one, it's extremely hard to find that. I mean, that's the casino cover-up again. Folks, you will find the casino cover-up all over the world. Casinos do not want bad press about anything, ever, anywhere, anyway, anyhow. Just so you guys know that, okay? So finding anything in regards to that, it was very difficult, okay? So I ended up just kind of, this is total fluke. Put in casino, check, bounce. Literally, that's all that I did. And it came up, it was like on the 97th page, and it was a casino in California, in Northern California. I'm not going to say the casino's name because I don't want to give them any bad publicity, and I don't want to have any indictments or blah, blah, blah. I don't know legalese, by the way, because I'm not a lawyer, and I didn't play one on TV, nor did I stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night, okay? Does everybody understand that? But I did have my liquid nitro, which was awesome. Just telling you all that, okay? The low-carb one, that's my favorite. Anyway, so I kind of went through and I found this, and it actually gave you what steps to take if this happens. It didn't tell you anything other than it happened at this casino, so on and so forth, okay? Now, the funny thing is I went back a couple of days later, and it was gone. So, luckily, I was able to screenshot it when I did, because it was very smart of me to do that, because I wanted these steps. I wanted to know what these steps were, because I looked at the 97th page, or for the 97th page that it was on, and it was gone. I mean, gone, dip, gone. Somebody paid to have that thing removed, okay? So, if a casino issues you a check for a jackpot and it bounces, several steps should be taken to resolve the situation. Okay, does everybody understand this? Number one, contact the casino. Immediately reach out to the casino's management or the finance department. There could be a simple mistake or an issue that they can rectify quickly. Sure they can. Number two, keep records. You know, I would start a binder, start a folder, whatever you can do to get things started right then and there. Make copies of everything humanly possible. Maintain a detailed record of all communications, including emails, phone calls, and in-person conversation. Make copies of the bounce check and any associated documents. Number three, file a complaint. Yes, file the complaint. Be the Karen or the Kevin or whatever the heck it's called. Be them times 10. File a complaint. If the casino does not resolve the issue promptly, file a complaint with the casino's regulatory authority. This could be a state gaming commission, tribal gaming authority, or another relevant body depending on the location of the casino. Do you guys all understand that? Like in California and Florida and New York, New Jersey, and all them, they're Indian casinos, basically, okay? North Dakota, Idaho, Washington, those are all Indian casinos. So it's going to be Tribal Gaming Authority. Let's see what else. Legal actions. Number 4, consult with an attorney who specializes in gaming law or consumer rights. They can advise on whether to pursue legal action for the unpaid amount, potential damages, and any other applicable remedies. Okay, do we all get that? Number 5, bank fees. Ask the casino to cover any bank fees incurred due to the bounced check. These fees can include non-sufficient funds, NSF charges, or other penalties. Number 6, public awareness. As last resort, consider raising awareness about the issue through social media or local news outlets to pressure the casino into resolving the situation. In any case, the casino is legally obligated to pay out legitimate winnings, and there are typically regulatory bodies that ensure casinos honor their financial commitments. Okay, does everybody understand this? Do you understand why casinos do not want bad press at all? And when they do pay you, they will ask you to take down all of that off of social media. Just be prepared for that. Do not be surprised when that happens. Okay? Do we all got that? Do you all see that? Okay. Now, there was something else that I saw in regards to this, and I apologize if I'm getting it mixed up with something else that I saw that had nothing to do with it. But if I remember correctly, sorry about that, guys, this part I did not take a screenshot of, which was stupid of me. But the person who had a check bounced from that casino in Northern California, not only did the check bounce, they accrued numerous fees. That the bank closed their bank account as well as put them in check systems. Now, if you know what check system is, it's like an act of God to get you out. And it doesn't matter what happened or how it happened or if it was somebody else's fault. Okay? The reason being is they thought it was fraud. So yeah, these people really got screwed over and the bank really messed them up. So yeah, just little food for thought when getting a check now, I guess. I never in a wildest dreams would have ever thought that a casino, yes folks, a casino would have bounced a check. Would you guys? No, not at all. Not at all. So make sure you have thoughts. I would even ask them, is this going to bounce? I mean, I would. Why not? Have a little bit of fun with them. Yes, I'm a little evil. Yes, I am. Good old Metallica song there. Am I evil? I love it. Anyway, don't want to go off on too many tangents. Squirrel. Because we've already done that quite a bit today, as we all know. Thank you. Okay, so this time of year is the World Series of Poker time of year, as we all know this, okay? And with it being the World Series of Poker, they have some great games, and a lot of people don't realize this. There's like 9,872 billion, so forth bracelets going on. And there's a couple of fun games out there that are being played, and people just don't know what they are, okay? And one's called Horse, and some folks know what it is, some folks don't. So I kind of wanted to talk about Horse a little bit, okay? So Horse is actually pretty much self-explanatory, but I want to kind of give it to you, okay? It's Hold'em, Okay, it's Omaha high-low 8 or better. It's Raz stud for low. It's stud high-low 8 or better. Okay, so I'm going to kind of get a little bit more into a little better detail for you. Okay, so I'm going to kind of talk about the ones that we don't know. We know what Hold'em is. We're going to talk about the Omaha high-low 8s or better. Okay, this is a 4-card game. Okay, as you guys all know, you get dealt 4 cards, where each player must use exactly 2 cards from their hand. The best low hand, as long as it includes 5 unpaired cards that are ranked 8 or lower, splits the pot with the best high hand. If there is no qualifying low hand, the best high hand wins in the whole pot. Hands play out just like Texas Hold'em, with the pre-flop turn and the river betting round. The requirement to use exactly 2 cards in your hand is the biggest problem for many new players. The easiest way for many players to remember this is to use the 3-card rule instead. Think of which 3 cards you are using from the board. Remember that you must use exactly 3 board cards. So a 4 flush on the board does not make a flush more likely for your opponents. Okay? So basically, you've got 4 cards in your hand. You have to use 2. Out of the 5 cards that come up, you have to use 3 of those. Okay? You guys all understand that. Beautiful. Done. All right, and you play high-low. 8s or better, or 8s or lower. Okay, now Raz is a little bit different. In my opinion, Raz is a little bit of an acid trip, just so everybody knows. Okay? And it's kind of fun. Raz is a 7-card stud game played for low only. When played as part of a horse mix, Raz is always played ace to 5, which means that straights and flushes do not count against a low hand. An ace 2, 3, 4, 5, known as a wheel, is the best possible hand. Your best, lowest 5-card low hand will play. So a 7-card hand, 4K, let me rephrase that. 4 king 8 8 6 3 2 will play as 8 6 4 3 2. Okay, pretty basic, pretty simple, but you want to play a low hand. I mean, it's basically 7-card low ball. It's the best way to put it. Raz is dealt just like 7-card stud with antes and a bring in to start the action. But the bring in is on the highest up card. Action on later streets starts with the lowest hand showing. To determine the best hand, start with the highest card. For instance, a 10, 9, 8, 7, 4 is the best. Then a jack 6, 5, 3, 2. Because a 10 low is better than a jack low. And a 9, 6, 5, 3, 2 beats a 9, 7, 4, 2 ace. Because a 9, 6 low beats a 9, 7 low. Pretty basic, right, folks? You got this. And if you don't, that's okay, too. I highly recommend checking it out on YouTube, okay? Basic strategy, there we go, spit it out, is to play any 3 cards ranked 7 or lower and to play any hand where your highest card is a low or lower than any remaining card. It is possible to have a board lock defined as a situation where you know that you have the best hand no matter what cards your opponent has in the hole. As with all games in horse, rotation Raz is played with fixed limit betting. Read more about Raz Stud and Stud High on Poker Games, on the Poker Games page. That's who I'm using it from. Thanks, Poker Games. Appreciate you guys. Good job on explaining it. Everybody knows how to play 7-card stud, how to play high-low. At least as far as I know, everybody knows how to play high-low. And if you don't, I can always explain it to you. Just, hey, let me know. and I will be more than glad to explain it to you. But I definitely wanted to talk about those few that I just talked about. I wanted to also let you guys know, by the time you guys see this episode or hear this episode, the final table will be playing the last day. So it'll be July 17th, and that's when this episode comes out. So the following episode, we will be talking about the final table and who ends up winning. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. How about you guys? Let me know what you guys think. Who your thoughts were on who was going to win. If you guys were watching it, let me know. Give me a shout out. Don't forget, catch us on TikTok at the Casino Insiders and on Instagram at the Casino Insiders. Again, don't forget, Liquid Nitro. Send me an email. I'll tag you guys. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Last but not least, check out Deuces the Shot for our new swag. From me to you. Deuces.